And we're back. Here we are getting ready for the varsity match of the boys for the showdown with Argos Dragons versus the Elkhart Christian Academy Eagles. And here we are on the boys side. Let's see if we got some names. It doesn't look like I've got the roster, so we're just going to wing it because pretty much that's like what we like to do around here. But then again, here comes Steve Stricker showing up slowly. All right, so yes, he is being fashionable without the fashion.
All right, getting ready here. We're getting set. Where are we at? Okay,
Well,
the boys are walking out.
Yep.
Getting ready to go. Did we determine what the records were?
Argos.
It's on the thing.
All right, varsity boys.
Okay, Argos is 0-0-1, and Elkhart Christian is 2-0. Looks like Elkhart Christian won 4-0 versus Lakeland, and 5-2 versus Victory Christian. And of course, the boys tied Warsaw here in their home opener last Tuesday, 4-4.
And a thriller of a game. As I said on the social media, said instant classic.
Yeah, it was definitely a good game for the boys.
Number 00, Peyton Schrock.
All right, here we go, 0-0. All right.
Junior, Tyler Lois.
0-0, the goalkeeper, Tayton Schrock.
Number 5, Evan Hartman.
Number 5, Evan Hartman.
Sophomore, midfielder, number 7, Riley Brown.
Riley Brown, number 7.
Junior midfielder, number 8, Joshua Meek.
Number 8, Joshua Meek.
Junior midfielder, number 9, Taraku Freeland.
Tyraku Freeland, number 9.
Senior midfielder, number 18, Caleb Walters.
Number 18, Caleb Walters.
Senior defender, number 21, Nathan Carlick.
Number 21, Nathan
Junior
Carlick.
Defender, junior, number 24, Evan Jarmick.
Evan
Freshman defender, number 27,
Jamanchmik? I don't know.
Jackson
They're all
Barrett.
flipping out and laughing.
Senior
Jamanchmik.
defender, number 30, Ben Kinter.
Number 30, Ben Kentner.
And for your Argos Dragons, senior goalkeeper, number 79.
Number
Kyle
79,
Fishburne.
Kyle Fishburne.
Sophomore midfielder, number 5.
Number 5, Lucas Vanderweel.
Senior midfielder, number 7, Vincent Stone.
Number 7, Vincent Stone.
Senior midfielder, number 8, Travis
Number 8,
Tanner.
Travis Tanner.
Senior defender,
Number 9, Zach Trump.
Freshman
Number 10,
forward, number 10, Owen Knife.
Owen Nifong.
Sophomore
Number 11,
midfielder,
Jonah
number
Osborne.
11, Jonah Osborne. Sophomore defender,
Number 12,
12,
Tim
Allmeyer.
Almer.
Senior midfielder, number 14, Tyler Betts.
Number 14, Tyler Betts.
Senior defender, number 16,
Number 16,
Evan Johnson.
Evan Johnson.
Senior midfielder, number 23, Dylan Bowen.
Number 23, Dylan Ballinger. So we got Josh Overmeyer in the center, Ashley Belden, Jerry Chisholm as ARs.
All right, so recap here. We're at Argos High School, Eugene Snyder Field. We're getting ready to go for Argos Dragons boys action versus Elkhart Christian Academy. We are on the RTC4.com network, and I'd like to thank our sponsors. We got the Zone Sports Complex in Northern Indiana, RTC Fiber Communications, In Stitches and Signs, First Federal Savings Bank, CNS Outdoor, CNS Automotive, Blue Dragon Taekwondo, H&H Contracting, and Hereford Home Inspections. And we're going to be adding to that list here shortly. I got the package from Scott Sager, who I just can't say enough about what Scott's done for us here in this short period of time we've been with RTC. Greatly appreciate all the help that RTC and Scott have gave us. And we're getting ready to go out and start doing some marketing work, get some advertisers, some more people on board, and helping sponsor these broadcasts. We've got cameramen, Chris Fishburne, Josh Carter, Colin Odell, and Randy Stearns is out on the field or on the sideline right now for our main camera guys. And we are underway here from Argos.
All right. Throw in for ECA here quickly down the field. Thrown in. Cleared out, and it's going to be a corner kick for ECA.
ECA corner.
I couldn't find you at break. I was going to get you something since you bought me a root beer float, but luckily I couldn't find you, so I saved my money.
We'll get you at halftime.
A nice corner, and here's going to be a settle, and looks like it might be a shot.
A lot of hands there between both squads.
And Tim Almeyer brings out the ball. Puts it up. Vanderbilt, back of the foot. Vanderbilt ends up with it, and it's going to be called there.
Yep, some handwork there by Vanderweel gets called. Quickly, ECA kicks it ahead.
And Ballinger kicks it out. Travis Tanner to Nifong. Nifong looks, gives a good through ball, and it's intercepted. Nifong comes back through, and now it's a through ball to Stone. Stone's got a 1v1, and he's going far post, and that's a goal for Stone.
Right.
Assist
Great
off of Nifong.
That's going to open up the scoring at 38-30.
Looked like Nifong with the pass up to Stone for the assist. Tremendous.
So 38-30 quickly into the game, and that's a Stone goal off of a Nifong assist.
So there it was, first touch for the game, really. First shot on frame, and it's a goal. And Johnson hits it up. Nifong misses, or Stone tried to get the header. And here comes Zach Trump. And he puts it up the line. Good turn out of Osborne. That's a nice little settle. Good turn, back foot reception. Betts gives it up. Tanner. Ball's a little bit far in front. Tanner with a good stick. Great tackle out of Travis Tanner. Puts the ball forward to Vanderweel. Vanderweel is offsides. You can't camp and wait for the pass. You got to keep moving.
Beautiful night here at Eugene Snyder Field. The sun's just a little bit over the trees still. Probably about 75 degrees right now, and low humidity.
Ooh, loving it. This is soccer weather. Actually, if it dropped about 20 more degrees, it'd be perfect soccer weather. Nice, brisk. Make you run and feel real into it. Breathe in that cold air, and that's what you really live for. Good ball from ECA up the line. Over the past couple seasons, ECA has really improved. You like to see a good through ball from Stone up to Vanderweel. Vanderweel looks, gets cut back in. Chips across, and Nifong's going to make his long run. He's going to keep it in, and it's going to say it was out of bounds.
I did not look it up, but somebody said they went to PKs last year.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I can't remember for sure. But throw in.
See if I can dig that up for you.
Nice run through out of Nifong. Ball's back in the middle. Vanderweel has it. Ball's intercepted by Osborne. Hit too far in front, and it's going to go wide, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Dragons. Head ball, Nifong, up to Vanderwill, can't get to it. Here comes Zach Trump, runs through it. Trump has it, goes wide. Gives a good through ball, and it's intercepted. Dragons playing a little bit direct. Ballinger with a nice head ball back. Up to Nifong. Nifong looks, cuts, and he's going to be under pressure.
Yeah, I show.
And there's going to be a foul.
5-5, 2 overtime win for Argos, so that would be PKs.
PKs, yeah.
Yeah, so tough game for the Dragons up at Elkhart last year, and we're 35-24 left in the first half. It's 1-0, Argos with the advantage.
Ball's up and in. Well, I think it's a conference game. I don't know if they go on or they stop it or what, but
it must be if it's a conference game. They
I
must
don't know.
keep going.
I can't remember. It's been. There's a good through ball. Stone's going to run past them all. He's got the wheels and his heavy touch, and he's going to want that back. He literally just takes off and leaves them, and he's not going to be happy with that first touch.
That heavy touch is a mistake you don't see Vinny make very often, but that speed amazes me still. I've seen him for 3 years now, 4 years.
You can see it change. He's gained a step and a half from where he was his freshman year, that's for sure. And now he just goes around, and he's going to split them. 45 back, and there it is, an assist out of Vanderwill.
Is that Nifong?
Nope, Vanderwill scores
Vanderwill.
it. It's a great assist, Stone. So he did the exact same play against Warsaw with Ballinger in the middle, split 2 defenders, went straight to the end line, and then 45 back where the team was waiting on him, and just a nice little touch in the goal. Good little play out of Stone and an absolute nice directional finish from Vanderwill.
So 34-25, that's a Vanderwill goal off of a Stone assist. The score is 2-0 now, Argos with the advantage.
And you get used to hearing the same names over and over throughout the games. You see it in basketball, you see it out here in soccer, and it's kind of nice because it's on both boys and girls. Lots of families are definitely into the sports as a whole unit, and it pays dividends, and you can see it. Ball's up. Here comes Vanderwill. We had a sub, and I'm not sure. Oh, Tanner come out. Chino came in. And there's a long throw from Ballinger, and here he comes again. And Ballinger with the long throw. Stone misses with the touch, and it's a tap out from the keeper. Nifong has it, kicks it square to Betts. Betts with the shot, and it's way off.
That one would have been good for 3 on a field, not on a pitch, though.
I don't know, because it would have been off to the side. It would have been wide. Finkel shanks it.
Laces out.
Laces out for Betts. Oh, boy. Have our little Ace Ventura reference there. Chino with the quick throw. Here comes Vanderwill. Chips him, and it's going to not be saved. It's out of bounds for a goal kick for Elkhart.
Well, we did it in the girls' game. Give a shout out to your sister and your nephew.
Yeah, my sister and my nephew Alex, and my sister Laura sharing birthday today. Your brother set out in Kansas sharing his birthday also. Here's a nice run, and it's going to be a save. It's going to be a goal kick, a corner kick, and a nice little run, and kind of Osborne and Nifong kind of got in the way of each other a little bit, but they both had the same intention. I want to score.
Now Alex is going to Ancilla, right?
Alex is playing at Ancilla for soccer. Joseph is playing at Ancilla.
Oh, okay.
So, and Spencer is playing at Ancilla. So, yeah, we got 3 Argos connection right there, and then you got Joey as a JV coach.
So have they had any contests yet?
No, not yet.
Nothing yet?
Nothing yet. I think the varsity had a scrimmage game the other day.
Okay.
Tim Almeyer runs through, and they lose the ball, and here comes the throw-in for the Dragons.
I think if we're lucky on Thursday, we might have a guest appearance towards the end of the game. Ted Hayden said he was going to venture down this way and maybe come up into the booth and
A guest?
get a little interview.
That's more
from
of a
him.
nuisance than a guest.
Well, I was trying to be nice because I haven't got him signed up yet. Wait until I get his money.
There's a ball wide to Osborne, and that's just going to be way wide. And
We're going to drop McKenna off. They're having tryouts for a 4th and 5th grade girls travel team at 7 o'clock on Thursday.
as long as it doesn't interfere with travel soccer, I'd say it's a good idea. What was that? I didn't hear anything.
He'll work around it, he said. So
Yeah.
So a lot of big things. We talked a little bit in the girls' game about what's going on up there. They got that. They've got a league coming up for pre-K, K, 1st and 2nd graders. That'll be coming up here shortly.
Little dribblers.
Yep. So a lot of good things. Besides, they've got a huge program going on now. They got the Hoop Stars from South Bend, part of their travel program. So a lot of great things going on up at the zone, and your side of things with the soccer, a lot of exciting things. When breaking ground in September?
September 6th, I think, is the actual groundbreaking, and they said it'll be open January 5th or 6th, somewhere right around that area. Open and option running, full bore. Good play out of both teams there. A nice hustle and good battle. And they go through it. Here's Vinny Stone, and it's a nice clear out of number 30 for the defense. Ben Kintner, he clears it out to keep Stone from having a chance.
Yeah, he had to make a pretty traumatic play there just to get it out of there. And nice job there by the defender.
Let's see where Stone goes. He loves to hide that back corner, and here comes Chinos with the ball.
Nice corner from
and Dylan
Chino.
Ballinger with the head, and it goes to the keeper with a nice save.
Perfect distance, maybe a little bit far from the goal, but good corner there by Chino.
Yeah, and I've talked about it before. Dylan Ballinger has a magnet when it comes to the head ball, and he put it right on and right low and hard and on frame. So here's a ball wide. Great ball to Osborne. Betts with a nice pass to Osborne, and the defense gets it away and kicks it for a throw-in for the Dragons.
So we got about 11 and a half minutes gone, 28:40 left to go. 2-0 Argos with the lead.
Trump, Johnson up to Nifong. Nifong looks, turns. He's got pressure, puts it on Betts with a nice shielding turn. Over to Tim Almeyer. Almeyer goes, puts it up to Stone. Stone looks. Chino camps, comes back. Stone, it's through ball up to Vanderweel. Nice overlapping run out of Vanderweel. Here's a chip and a nice sliding pass, and it was going to be corner kick.
Yep.
That'll be another Argos corner.
And as you can see, Stone likes to migrate to that back post. It's kind of a forgotten post compared to the middle of the field. Leaves that attention to go up front there. And here it comes. Ballinger, header, puts it back in the center of the field for play. Osborne over to Chino. Chino looks and puts it back in. And there's a header by Nifong, and it just off the crossbar. What a header. And the goalie gets just a touch off the crossbar and keeps it out. And here comes Betts. Betts goes through it. Betts is tackled, and it's a good tackle.
That was a beautiful header by Nifong on that kick.
Yeah, that was a great header.
Almost resembled a corner kick again there by Chino, and just off the top post.
Well, I tell you what, ECA is not going to go down with a fight, and they are working super hard. And there's some physicality going on. But from what I see, people are using bodies correctly. They're really working hard, and there's nothing wrong with good quality aggressive play. It's when the hands come up and the elbows, and that's when it starts to get a little cheeky and chippy.
Yeah, that's the one thing the more I get into the soccer and stuff, you can get a little bit,
physical. You
can get physical, and it's legal if you do it right, like you said. So I still don't know that I would have done it when I was in school, but it's
see right there.
definitely
That's a
picked up.
good shielding play, and he knocks Nifong off the ball. But since he went directly into Nifong and not for the ball, that's when it's called. Ballinger going to chip it up. Gives it right over to Osborne. Osborne seizes the back foot. Oh, and a nice defensive play. A turn. Good little movement out of East Elkhart, and up stumps Trump to get the ball back. Osborne. Stone looks, fakes. The ECA kicks it through. Stone settles. Gives it to Chino, and that's going to be too far, and the keeper's coming out off the line.
You've talked about that heavy touch from Chino a few times, and looks like he got it there again.
Yeah, Chino is not the fastest. He's not a sprint player. He's a tactical and technical player. So he wants the ball played to his feet, and that's where he's going to be the most effective, and it's going to do him the best. Ball's up, and Ballinger's going to tap it. He has it, and it's going to stay ECA, and then
Field just seems to go
Trump
on
hits
and
it up.
on and on that far sideline. It's pretty wide over there.
Yeah, it's a big field, and we talked about it before, and it's the way the Dragons like it. But as if you noticed, they still all migrate together, and it's a giant field, and they're all still right there centrally located on basically that half of the field, a dead center in the middle of the pitch. And there's a foul from Vanderweel. And once his arms move forward and shoved the player forward, and that's going to make a call.
Just moved under 25 minutes to go in the first half. 2-0, Argos with the early lead.
And that's going to make it out of bounds, and it's going to be a Dragons goal kick. Steve's going to have to lean down just a bit so he can see, but the sun's in the eyes. And here's Vanderweel. He's going to make a run, and he makes a nice little stop, turn, drops it back. Tanner must have come back in, and not sure who went out. Chino moved on to the right side. So Osborne went out, and Tanner came back in. So you got Tanner taking the corner. His left foot's going to swing it back out towards the center, away from the goal, and that's a beautiful ball. Stone looks, settles, takes a touch, and puts it back in the middle, and Ballinger's there, gets it up, and that's going to be back to the goalkeeper. Unselfish play out of Stone. He could have tried to slice that in such a tight angle like a lot of strikers do, but he put it back in the middle for his teammates. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just unfortunate we didn't get a shot off.
Very tough angle to get that shot, but he didn't.
Evan Johnson with the clear. Vanderweel hits it up. Tim with the settle, going to move the ball. Goes wide with the outstep and cuts back in. And it just about gets the ball through, and he battles through. He's going to make sure he gets it because he's got an engine. He keeps on running. Goes wide. Here comes Betts. Chips it up, and that's going to go out of play for throw-in for Elkhart. Ball's back in, and nice little play out of Tanner. And there goes Betts. I like Betts has been really working hard this season. You can tell it. Vanderbilt has it on the side, cross, and there's another corner for the Dragons.
That'll be another Argos corner kick.
So we got Tanner for the corner with another out swinger. And it's way out. And Trumpy, puts a one touch, tries to chip the keeper and just gets it on top of the goal.
Just didn't quite get it to drop enough to get underneath the bar. So that's got to be, have you kept track of the corners for Argos?
I think it's our fourth corner already.
That's
third or fourth.
I was going to say more around 6 or
And
7.
it's our fifth corner.
Fifth corner.
We got an unofficial statistician down at the end giving me the high five, so I'm assuming that was 5 corners. Fishburne off the line, going to receive it and have plenty of time to go wide over to Evan Johnson. Gives the ball to Stone. Stone waiting outside, gives the ball back over to Johnson. You see how he was waiting out of bounds to give himself the most space. And when you get yourself the most space, it gives you plenty of time to make a play. And that's a great ball to Chino. Chino's going to make a run. He leaves it up to Vanderweel. Vanderweel loses the touch. And what a save out of the keeper sliding out. Stone comes back in, cuts it in. He's going to shoot with his left, and that's not stopped. It's a goal for Stone.
Beautiful action that time by the Dragons.
Unassisted goal by Stone. Again, receives the ball back off the keeper, makes a touch with his right, sets it up for his left, and just curls it in. Golazo. What a shot.
3-0 now, 21-16. Stone with the unassisted goal.
Yikes. And we talked about it, and there was a couple people that were asking about him from the Elkhart area, and they said they'd heard some stuff, and they wanted to know if it was true. Well, so far, I think he's pretty much showed them, yeah, it's true, he can play.
Definitely can play, and I'm looking forward to finding out where he ends up because he's going to be able to play at a high level next year somewhere.
Yeah, he's going to have some options, and, besides all that he's doing with basketball, second leading steals for this entire state, even though he really seldom doesn't play a lot of basketball. He only plays during season. And then does all this for soccer and is tremendous. Besides that, he is a phenomenal student. So you can't go wrong with that when you have the brains to go along with the athleticism. And he's going to be upset with that. He didn't settle it. Yeah, and as they say, he's got the hair to go with it. Good little play, and that's going to be the Dragons. Nope, that's going to say Elkhart.
We're approaching
coming through.
Approaching the halfway point here, the first half. 3-0, Argos with the lead. Right at 20 minutes to go.
Ball from Tanner to Chino. Chino looks. Chino's going to have to cut in. He's going to go wide with the left. Puts it back in, and there's going to be a shot, and it's going to be a goal.
Who
goal
got
off
that?
of Osborne from Chino.
Osborne?
It bounced off the player, but from Elkhart, he was swinging out, but the last touch from the shot was from Osborne, and it came from Chino.
That's an Argos goal by Jonah Osborne, assisted by Chino Roque.
And Dragons are up 4-0, and here comes a frustration shot just from kickoff. And that's not going to go well. Coach is going to say, hey, we don't play like that. We want to do something with it. All right, Elkhart's going to have a throw-in. Chino has it, gives a through ball to Osborne, but number 30 on that side. Ben Kentner has been working hard and preventing those easy ones to go through. Zach Trump makes a run up the middle. Tim Almeyer gets it. Official says play on. And substitute for Elkhart. Out comes Ben Kentner. Looks like Fletcher. There's a long ball for Chino. He's got it. Keeper's coming out. And he's going to save it. It's Garton. Garton, okay. Good ball to Nifong from Stone. Nifong to Chino, back to Nifong. And he just misses, and that's the difference. All you had to do is touch it near post and finish that as a good little run. But he went with a little bit of power, went far post when the near post was open. I got Steve, immature Stricker, next to me. You're giggling. Stop giggling.
We had a little misprint in the.
All right.
So the sub was Fletcher Garton.
Garton.
Number 23 for Elkhart Christian.
All right. The ball's chipped up, and here comes Elkhart with the attack. Osborne looks. And Chino's pointing like he wants a through ball, but Chino's not going to outrun that player. He needs to realize that he needs to stop, check two, and play the feet, and then do something with it. He doesn't have the wheels for a through ball. Tanner over to Nifong. That's a good little set. Nifong looks, fakes, gives it right back to Vanderweel. Vanderweel shot, and it's just wide. And you can see how Stone has no problem moving wide. He doesn't need to be in the middle. He understands what's going on. He just moves wide, brings some defenders out. He's not the atypical striker that's just me, 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 me. He definitely uses his assets to get the most for the team, and that's one thing you like to see from a coaching standpoint.
Well, from a basketball standpoint,
Oh, yeah.
that's, if somebody's hitting a lot of threes and, they want to keep getting the ball, but they also know that if they get out of the way.
Here comes Stone with the lead, and he toe pokes it in again with a one-touch toe poke with his left. Runs through about 4 to beat him to the ball and taps it straight in. Kind of a wild ball off of a couple people. I would probably go unassisted. Not really sure on that. It's just one of those loose ones, and he took the initiative and could see it.
So
and
we're going to
poked it in with his left.
We're going to call that unassisted Stone at 16:27. That makes it 5-0 Argus.
Man, oh man.
So Stone with the first half hat trick and
Plus an assist.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Nifong's got to run, and it gets tapped away, and it's going to be another corner for the Dragons. I think this is going to be the 7th, maybe the 8th. I'm not real sure. We'll look at our statisticians down there.
Well, we had 5, and I don't know that we've had
Well, we
any,
had a couple outswingers from Tanner, and here's another one from Tanner. It's going to be an outswinger, and that's a nice ball. Dylan Ballinger's going to get up, and Stone just about gets a touch on it. Ballinger puts it to Stone. Stone misses, and here comes ECA. Fakes, turns, ball goes through. Here comes Trump. Trump with the block, and it's out of bounds. Throw in for ECA, and here's a sub. Now, if you notice, the player coming in, out goes number 24, Evan Jumanjic, and here comes number 30, Ben Kentner. If you notice, he's wearing a headband, and that's not for looks or to keep his hair out of his eyes. That's a concussion headband. So he has had a bad concussion at one time or another, so now he wears that during the games to try to prevent another one. And if you notice on the girls' team for the Dragons, Tia Freshour wears that same type of concussion headband.
Well, you've seen a lot of things in the news.
Yeah, concussions.
Definitely from pro football, but obviously soccer, they've changed around the rules. Now the younger kids are not allowed to
You have to be
use
a certain age before you're allowed to head it and this and that. So they're trying to protect kids from injuries. There's some people for that. There's some people against it. When it comes to my personal views, if you teach them to head it right, they're less susceptible to injuries. And a lot of injuries from headers for concussion-wise basically come from kids colliding or hitting the ground, not from heading the ball actually. So look like a swing there. Look like you kind of swung at him. So there's a header. Osborne has it. Looks. Misses, and out comes Kentner. He's cleared out about 5 or 6 over the game so far.
So what is the rule change on that? Where did they draw that line as far as headers go?
If you are basically a U11 player or under, up to U12. So basically, if you're 12 years old or under, you're not allowed to head the ball in ISL. They don't want you teaching it. They don't want you this and that. And if they do it on purpose in the game, the official's supposed to call it and give a free kick. But it's just one of those things that's a little different than what we're used to. I grew up and you grew up in the age of, we used to juggle knives, and now, everything's got a safety sheath and the world's all bubble wrap. So for me, I'd like to see them be able to do it because you can teach them the right way so they don't get hurt when that situation comes, and it gets rid of that fear of heading the ball when they're younger. And that's one thing that grows, and it's hard to do, is getting rid of that fear, because it's not the easiest thing to watch a big object fly right at your head and not flinch. It's just not a natural thing. So, but people still go at home and they do it with their kids, and that's fine.
It'll be a while, really, before we tell, we can tell
Yeah,
if
if
there's any
it does
effect.
any effect or works.
Yeah.
Kintner's going to outrun Osborne, and there it goes wide, but Osborne's going to shield and get possession back, and then the ball's out of bounds. That's going to go to, I thought it was going to go to Elkhart, but it goes to Chino. Turns and looks and crosses without looking. You got to look before you pass and know where your teammates are. Stone taps it and ends up still getting over. Nice Olds with a nice stop. Olds makes a nice through ball to Chino. Chino tried to cross and it didn't make it to its target. Tanner has it. Nice play out of Johnson. Chino with the shot, and it's goal!
Oh, nice shot from distance by Chino. Unassisted at 11:21. That is a 6-0 lead. Chino has a pretty good game going on here. He's got an assist on the 4th goal, and he's got an unassisted goal for number 6 for the Argos Dragons.
All right, so we got number 15. Gunnar Morgan coming in. We got Crum coming in. Number 2. And then Randy, our cameraman Stearns, is in. Stone's moved back, is playing defense with Ballinger. And there goes Crum. Crum's going to have a free break. He's going to chip, and it's going to be a nice shot and a good save from the keeper. Crum with the shot. Stone has it. Ball's loose. Here comes number 5 with the ball. Stone goes down and he takes it away. Stearns just about gets it. Ball's coming across. Betts takes it away. He splits through. There's Stone with the tackle. Stearns has it. Stearns goes. Looks. Makes through. Loses possession. Betts is going to battle to try to get it back. Stone tips it out, and it's a long play. Here comes Morgan, and the goalkeeper's going to receive it. Good hustle out of Morgan. Ball comes across, and that's a nice left foot. Here comes Oltz with a header, and up to Stearns. Stearns going to make a break for it. Betts with a foul, and here comes a free kick for Elkhart. Number 7, Riley Brown tried to shield. Betts pulled him down. Now he's taking the free kick. He looks like he's going to try something. Might just try to go on frame. And nice hit, but it was low and hard. Stone deflects it, and Fishburne recovers it easily. Long ball.
ECA shot on goal.
Tanner hits it up. Whoa, too hard. And here comes a goal kick for ECA. We got a couple subs. Number 24 comes in. Evan Jamic. Is that it? All right.
Sounds good.
Ball's loose in the corner. Good turn. Gives the ball back. Here comes Vanderweel. Vanderweel puts it over, and it's a little bit wild, and here comes Betts going to receive the ball. Gives it to Olds. Olds goes wide to Stearns. Misses the turn. Here's a nice little touch, and he's out of bounds. Throw in for Dragons. Ball's loose, goes back forward. Betts, Stone, chips it up, and now there's a little bit of kickball going on the teams. Nice little play around Ballinger, and he's offsides, unfortunately, for ECA. He had a breakaway, but he was definitely off.
The junior high girls are doing a Porta Pit Chicken on September 17th, and they're trying to get some new uniforms here for the 7th and 8th grade teams. So if you would like tickets, you can contact anybody that's a coach or player. The 5th grade girls and the 6th grade girls are also helping out. So something that you're interested in, you can always message us on Twitter at Argos Sports, and we'll get you in touch with somebody that has tickets. I have tickets as well.
You have tickets?
I have tickets.
I have tickets. We all have tickets.
So we've got 7 minutes left to go in the first half of this one. It's a 6-0 game. Argos with the lead, and we got some subs coming in for Elkhart.
All right. Number 11, TJ Tice, and number 2, Bailey Petty.
And for ECA, number 2, Bailey Petty.
Stone clears it up.
TJ Tice.
And there's a missed play, and here comes Crum. Morgan runs back, tries to get it. Vanderbilt can't locate it. Tanner. And the ball's out of bounds for a throw-in. Morgan with a nice little cross in the middle, and here comes Betts. Betts chips it out to Stearns. Stearns with a little bit of heavy touch, and out comes the keeper. Good idea, good little touch, and just went too far forward. Here comes Tanner. Gives the through ball, and unfortunately it's cut off from Elkhart. Crum's going to run through it. He's got him. Goes to goal. Puts it in a 45, and it's a brilliant pass out of Crum straight to Vanderweel, and a nice goal. So that was a brilliant pass. Oh, my word. Nice little work. Crum takes it in, dishes it straight to that, and you go straight to that near post. You make the defense of the goalie commit. 45 back. Your teammates, as long as they're where they need to be. Simple touch in 2 times so far. We've seen that, and they both have been really pretty goals. Good teamwork out of the Dragons.
4 of the 7 goals for the Dragons have been assisted. So, like you said, there's just been a tremendous job by all of them working together. That one, a new pair. Crum to Vanderweel. Vanderweel with his 2nd goal in the night. And that makes it 7-0 with 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah. Well,
we still got a full half of action yet to come.
Action. Yeah, action. Well, we want to give get well wishes for Mason Lineberry. He was involved in an automobile accident. We're not going to get into too much of the particulars, but he has a couple of broken vertebrae, so it's just one of those things. They want to make sure everything's okay in C5 and C6, and we're just letting them know and letting the Lineberry family we're thinking about them, and keep our fingers crossed and the prayers coming. So make sure everybody, if you get a chance, drop him a message. I'm sure he would be happy to see that everybody's thinking about him. Mason and his whole family's been part of the Argos school system for a long time. His mother was a graduate here in '89, and his aunt from before that. So we definitely want to keep our thoughts and prayers for Mason Lineberry, since he has been in an automobile accident the other day. So if you can, think about that. Send him a message, and we'll just make that best we can for him. So. He's doing okay, but it was pretty scary there for a while, which it always is when it comes to kids in an automobile accident, especially with the family going through with Mariah and Courtney DeMont. So now they have Mason that's been in an accident. So they have a very strong family-oriented group, so you like to see that everything goes well. Here goes Betts. He comes through the end, and nice sliding tackle. He keeps it down. Here's a chip in the middle, and Tanner has it and hits. Here comes Vanderweel. Comes off of him, and ball's out of play, and it's going to be a Dragon throw-in.
Like Tanner might have got his foot stuck in the grass a little bit on that shot. Just wasn't able to get full force on it.
You can't say the grass is too long. The pitch is absolutely beautiful. We want to thank Troy Dunlap and Todd Vanderweel and Jeff Fishburne and everyone, or not Jeff Fishburne, I'm sorry, Tim Fishburne, for everyone that does the work on the fields. They do a tremendous job. Stone's going to outrun him for the defensive end and go around wide and turn it and go right back up. And here it comes. It makes a nice through ball and then gets cut off. Good. Vanderweel runs through and gives it a header to Gunnar Morgan. Gunnar Morgan's going to the three. Here's the middle, and Crummy takes a shot, and it's a beautiful save from the keeper. Great ball in from Gunnar Morgan. Betts has it, goes back. He's going to go wide, and he's taken out, and it's going to be a free kick for the Dragons.
It's a beautiful night here at Eugene Snyder Field. The sun just getting ready to go underneath the trees into the west side of the field, and it couldn't be nicer.
Yep, so we got Dylan Ballinger on the free kick. So he's asked for distance. I'll have to wait for the whistle. And he waves them on. Here's a shot, and it's just wide. It curls to upper 90 and just goes out of bounds. Wow, what a shot.
Minute and a half left in the first half here. 7-0, Argos with the lead.
Stearns with the foul.
Randy getting a little too aggressive there on the play.
Well, just a little bit unorthodox on that one. Kind of ran him over. He was in the attack mode, and he didn't control his body very well. And here comes the Dragons. Definitely getting some fouls. We want to settle him down a bit. And what some people might think is really rough, it just happens to it might be off a step or so, and it really looks worse than what it is. Randy gets the ball, knocks it away, and Stone has it, comes back with it. Gives a nice ball over to Betts, and it's cut off. And Olds, here it comes through.
A handball?
A handball or a push, and here comes a free kick for Elkhart. Well, let's see. This could be a really good goal-scoring opportunity. Number 7, Riley Brown has a quality touch, and it's into the wall, and the ball is free, and there's a corner kick.
And that's going to do it. First half over. It's a 7-0 score. Argos with the lead. So we started off the scoring at just 38-30 with a Stone goal off of a Nifong assist, followed by at 34-25 a Vanderweel goal off of a Stone assist. And then at 21-16, our third goal was a Stone goal, unassisted. Fourth goal came at 19:59 with an Osborne goal coming off a Rourke assist. And the fifth goal was a 16:27, an unassisted goal for Stone, which gave him the first half hat trick. And then at 11:21, a nice shot by Chino Rourke from distance, put it in for the sixth goal. And then the last goal, we saw a nice job there by Crum to Vanderweel at the 5:55 mark. And that wraps us up for the first half with a 7-0 score, Argos with the lead. We are going to take a break. We'll come back for second half action here from Eugene Snyder Field.
And we're back, and teams are taking the field. So far, Dragons are up 7-0. It's been kind of a one-sided game, basically only having one or two shots against the Dragons. If that, I think they had one corner, if I'm correct. Dragons have 9 or so, if I remember correct. It's been kind of a one-sided game, and with the scoreline of 7-0, you can tell that. So on the whistle, and it's game time. Back in the action. Ball is all the way back to Trump. Kicks wide over.
All right, second half action underway here from Eugene Snyder Field. We are the RTC4.com network, and we'd like to thank all of our sponsors, the Zone Sports Complex in Northern Indiana, RTC Fiber Communications, In Stitches and Signs, First Federal Savings Bank, CNS Outdoor, CNS Automotive, Blue Dragon Taekwondo, and H&H Contracting, and Hereford Home Inspections.
Ball's loose, kicked around. Here we go, and it's going to be a goal kick for Elkhart. Well, it looks like we have a new keeper in. I would say that's Kentner just by the headgear. And that's a nice goal kick. Dragons have it. Stone's playing all the way back, gets the ball cross-field pass over to Chino, and Timmy Almeyer loses it, and it's going to go off of the Dragons. It's going to be Elkhart throw-in tip, and it's going to be Elkhart's throw-in, and that's a good call out of the center, Josh Overmeyer.
Elkhart's going from our left to right in this half. And
great hustle out of Tim. Almeyer gets it up to Nifong. Nifong cuts him in. I'd like to see that shot lower. He gets in all the way in the middle. That's a hard shot to take when you're traveling. The ball's going across your body. You're swinging to go straight and hit it at a right angle. That's going to be a tough one. He could have went straight diagonal into the goal, made the keeper commit, and just tap it past him. It's kind of what you see Vinny do quite a bit. Make him come towards him and then just turn your foot and pass it to the back corner post. And sometimes it's POP, as we say for coaching staff for little kids, placement over power. All right, the ball's moving around the pitch. Gets up to Elkhart, gets a move square and kicks it around, and Almeyer misses, and here comes Stone with the recovery and puts a through ball, just about makes it the length of the field from midfield up for Nifong, but it was cut off. Chino puts it up to Nifong. Nifong looks. Olds gives it over to Almeyer, to Chino. Chino looks, turns it back, gives a chip, and that's going to be out to the keeper. The keeper comes off the line. I'd like to see that ball go diagonal to Tim and create an opening in the space instead of just so direct and straight towards the keeper. Almeyer with a header in the air. Vanderbilt gives it over to Tim. Tim up, and that's a beautiful ball. Nifong and Chino of offsides. Well, here's where you got the options. 2v1. The player's leaning towards and going out towards the player without the ball. Owen passes, Chino's offsides. Or you do a cutback and you got a 1v1 with the keeper. So those are the options you have. He took the pass, and unfortunately Chino was offsides. It's a great header from Olds. Pass is intercepted, goes out of bounds, throw in for Elkhart. And we got a sub already for Elkhart, and official stops the play. And out comes number 9. Tiruku Freeland. 9's coming out, like I said. 9's coming out. Ah, yeah.
Number 31
came in.
Eric Fenton.
Eric Fenton.
Fenton.
All right, ball's played up, and here's Trump gets his toe up, gives it to Olds. Olds comes across, and Betts gets the ball. Betts feeds it back up. Olds, nice little touch. Vanderweel. And here comes Nifong, and he shielded off the ball correctly and picked up by the keeper. Kentner with a nice long throw. Wide to the touchline cross midfield. Betts battling for the ball. And it's out of bounds. Sam Manikowski out there on the right mid, freshman getting some minutes, chips it up, gives it to Vanderwill, a nice little pass, and Vanderwill cuts across. He's got a man on him, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Dragons. It's good to see Manikowski out there. His sister's the goalkeeper for the girls program, Abby, and she ended up with some minutes on the field tonight also. And Manikowski, freshman, going to be in trouble. Bad throw-in, raised his foot, and Coach Vanderwill's not going to be happy with that.
I was just doing a little research here while you were talking, and the Grace Lancer soccer team got 2 alums from Argos that are playing over there, second year.
Yep.
And they are 2-0 on the young season, so congratulations to Grace and Damon Binkley and Josiah Osborne.
Yep. Binkley's got the sister on the girls program. Osborne has a brother on this team. And, you know, the families run deep and the roots run long for soccer and Argos. Here comes Tim Almeyer with the hustle, and he gives a nice little left. Ball's going to make it to Chino. And pass is intercepted.
Talked about Kennedy moving on next year. She's going to be going to St. Francis over in Fort Wayne to play soccer. She's going to be a Lady Cougar.
I guess.
And there's a nice move that's blocked by Elkhart Christian.
Yep. Kennedy's been trying to get Samantha to look at St. Francis. She said she'd love to have her over there with her. So Coach Brian contacted me the other day about it. So we'll see what happens. He's the goalkeeper and assistant coach for her. A nice shot from Betts. Shot from Betts, save from the keeper from Kintner. And there's a nice play, and Stone's going to go to it, and he allows him to get through, and that's good hustle, but he immediately gets back. And the ball goes through, and Trump with the touch, and it doesn't clear wide. Olds has it, gives it back to Chino. Chino's got a ton of space, and now here comes the counterattack. And 2 direct. Here comes Nifong to the corner. Let's see what he does. There's not enough Dragons. He gets by him. Let's see what he does. He gives a great pass to Vanderwill, and he nutmegs, and it's another goal, another assist. Great play. Oh, my word. Vanderwill gets another easy goal by hustling and getting in the right place, and Nifong giving a nice assist. And it
32.
started with a really nice pass, a little bit direct from Chino, and Nifong made the most of it. And here comes Stearns and Vanderwill out.
That is a hat trick now for Vanderwill.
No way.
Yes.
Vanderwill
3 goals for Vanderwill, 3
hanging
goals
out in
for
front
Stone.
of the goal, being in the right spot, working hard, and gets a hat trick out of it. And I tell you what, I guarantee you that's his first hat trick of his varsity career. That's for sure.
That makes it 8-0. That goal came at 32-15 in the second half.
So Stone has it. He's going to have a nice long throw. And Nifong, and the ball gets to ECU. Oh, it stops it, and it's going to be a throw-in.
You were chatting about St. Francis a little earlier. That's
Chino
one of the schools that's on Macy's radar for basketball.
Yeah.
And she's going to be heading over there again for another camp in September. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's a beautiful,
I know
beautiful
exactly
campus.
where it's at.
Yeah. Beautiful campus, not too far away, located in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And just
Coach Brian and I were down there with Renee Mullenstein from Man United. They're coaching clinic together in Indy a couple weeks back, and we were chatting, and he asked about a goalkeeper, so gave him Manikowski's information. Then they'd actually had already heard of Samantha, so I mentioned, I know who she is. It's my daughter. And then his eyes lit up, and we went on from there, so it was kind of nice. Nifong earning the foul, and let's see if Stone steps up to take it.
maybe Kennedy will do some recruiting and get some of her fellow
teammates.
Dragons over there.
Yep, that's, I had a team once, I had a coach call me from Holy Cross, and he goes, do you have, wait, look at this play here. Let's watch this. They're all circled up. And it's blocked, and it's over the goal, and it's going to be a corner kick.
It's an interesting play by the Dragons.
Well, they just circle up, and they're not sure which direction the ball's going to go. So the Dragons look to see where the weakness is, and then they take it to that side. And it wasn't quite as effective as they wanted, but it still worked. But what I was saying, Holy Cross, they contacted me, and I gave them a defender that I knew of that I did some work with in the past, and she got a scholarship, and she's going to continue her play that she loves. So there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's good to have connections, and that's what you do when you network. There's a lot of players we have, Sarber and all these girls that we coach for travel, having high amounts of success in their high schools, and we'll be facing John Glenn here in the near future for the Invitational.
And John Glenn is a program with their new facility. They are definitely up and coming.
Sarber had 4 goals in 11 minutes yesterday. So she's a tough little player, and so we're going to see how that works for the games coming up in the future. You like to see other programs improve. You like to see kids that you work with and deal with. You like to see them be successful, even if they're not at your school. Brenner, Ash and Brenner's, Kelsey and Lindsay at LaVille are 2 players having success. And between the sisters, I think they've combined for 13 goals in 3 games. So Kelsey's had 2 straight games with hat tricks, or Lindsay has, sorry. So pretty good stuff there out of them, and you can see the system works, and the programs are going the right direction.
Definitely saw a lot of good things when we played up there at LaVille for the scrimmage. They're going to be definitely a tough out. They are in our sectional, as is Mishawaka Marion. And
Marion had ran into the likes of Penn last night and did not come out real well. But then again, Penn's got some beyond quality players with that the Van Dyne girl and Andy Van Dyke's daughter, Brooke. They're both good. Van Dyne's already committed, and she's going to Florida State to play.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's going big time, and she's very, very good. One time she was ranked 1 or 2 in the state for high school players for girls. So she's a very quality, and it shows. And if I remember right, Penn did go to state last year. Come up short, but I have a feeling they'll be there again this year. Chino fighting for the ball. Gets it up. Looks at Nifong. Goes wide. Gets to Nifong. Nifong makes a run. Nifong's got him beat. Let's see if he goes with the finish. Touch it. And there it is. There's the touch I was talking about, and there's a goal out of Nifong.
Argos, unassisted goal by Owen Nifong.
That was what I'm talking about. Go directly towards the near post and the keeper, make them commit, and then you choose and just pass it past them. And that was not the big drill. It wasn't the big power. It was just, boom, tap it in.
15, Gunnar Morgan.
So very good out of Nifong. That's what you like to see.
That is his first goal, but he has an assist on 2 goals.
Yep.
The 8th goal with Vanderweel, and then the first goal with Stone. So good night out of Nifong.
Yep. Well, I mean, you got to give them props. They're all doing some of the right things in this and that, but some of it goes back to the competition level, and this is not a Warsaw we're facing. So, you want to see them, and there's nothing against Elkhart. They're working hard. They're doing the best they can, but it's definitely a one-sided game here. Here's a long ball, and headed back forward by Stone. To Ballinger gets it. Over to Stone. Stone's going to chip it up. And that's a really poor foul, sliding tackle, and that's a late challenge, very poor. And Vinny Stone's letting the official know that, you got to call that, which I wouldn't really disagree with. Cleats up, studs up in the air. Tim Almeyer. And Stone shields him off and gets the throw in. Olds, and here comes another throw in for the Dragons. Gunnar Morgan lets it go by. Apply the pressure. Tip forward. Here comes Chino. Stone turns and shields it. Gets the ball back. Cuts through the middle. And the long ball gets intercepted. Betts. Here comes Tim Almeyer. Steps through it, and that's exactly what you want to do. Step to it. Tim, he's going to make his run. He's got wheels. He's going to make a great cut. And chips across the middle, and it's intercepted. Chino's going to settle. Nice cross far post, and it's just a little wide for Manikowski. Saves it. Good hustle. Ball's back in. Here's the shot, and it's way off the mark from Betts. Excuse me.
Game Thursday?
I'm sorry, what?
Isn't there a game Thursday?
The Dragons play Thursday, yes. I'm not sure who we played Thursday.
I thought there was.
Trinity. Yeah, Culver Community, and then, yep, that's what it is. It's a little. I knew I was off a little. Varsity plays Trinity. JV plays Culver.
We all know that a little.
What's the old saying? A million comedians out of work, and you're trying to be funny.
So I guess I was trying to look up what our schedule was for this week. I knew we had a game coming up on Thursday. I just couldn't remember who, and it's going to be the girls playing here versus Trinity.
JV plays Culver. Culver just got their girls program reestablished, so that's nice to see that they're back in it.
Been a 3-year absence for the Lady Cavaliers.
It's really been 3 years. Oh, that's a shame. Here's a nice long ball. Let's see if Gunnar Morgan. Oh, and he misses. And it's a good save out of Kintner.
14 was the last year. So
yeah. This will be the third season. That's a good play out of Tim Almeyer. Tim shot, and it's just over the mark. And we're going to have a player down. Number 8 for... And here, look at Tim. What sportsmanship. Coming over and shaking his hand, helping him up. Great play. It was a good challenge. Number 8, Josh Meek. And he's going to walk it off, or he's going to have a quick sub. But you love to see it. Tim is just quality all the way around. After his play, he comes straight back to help the player up, make sure he's okay. And that's just class. You got to love it. You got to like that kind of attitude. And that's just a classy move from a classy player. And out goes Stone. And out goes... let me see. Nope, Stone just moves to the right.
I tell you, Almeyer, I don't know him very well. I've seen him, what games we've watched this year, basically, and I'm very, very impressed with everything about him. His motor, his ability. You said, he's been very shortly, in the program, as well as...
Morgan with a volley. What a goal. What a goal. Brilliant. Whoa. That is a volley. That is absolutely brilliant. Yeah, that was an assist from Chino with the Dutch touch. And it went over his head, and it was a beautiful shot.
That goal was assisted by Chino Rowe.
That was a brilliant shot. He just waited. Keeper was out, curled it, knuckles down. What a volley. Oh, those are some of my favorites. Absolutely fantastic. And I don't know, but I'd say that was his first varsity goal. And the surprised look on his face with the hands up in the air like, wow, did you see that? Was, I think, almost more impressive than the shot. So, brilliant play, and you like to see that. Man, what a shot. That was just fantastic. Almeyer breaks up the play, and here comes Olds. Olds making a nice little run. See his touches. Oh, there he goes. He still continues. His touches are nice and tight. Good through ball, and unfortunately it's broke up. Travis Tanner has it. Gives over to Tim with a nice one-touch to Morgan. Oi. Offsides. And the AR Belden on the far side. He was offsides, came back onsides to receive the ball, and that's a quality call.
Chino Rourke, the freshman, has 2 assists and a goal for the night, having a really good game for himself.
Yep. Here's a ball in, and Kintzner's come out and takes the ball and makes a quick outlet throw to the wide. Stone has it, and he lets them play it out so he can have the throw in. Long throw. Osborne back in for Manikowski. He's on the wide. He's going to go. Oh, and there's a nice tackle, and that's a brilliant save. Tackled, and it gives them a corner kick. Osborne was wanting a PK, but that was an all ball sliding tackle. You got to love it.
Got 6 out of the 10 goals for the Dragons have been assisted, so they're doing a really good job of passing to each other and working together.
Well, you know, these games are always exciting and they're always fun when you're doing it, but, I mean, you don't want to see them go too much higher than this. It's not going to really benefit the boys as much as what a good, hard-fought 1 or 2 goal victory will do for your team. Ballinger hustling straight back. Here comes Stone across. Ball's out of bounds, and Stone will take it. Or Ballinger. And, you know, like we talked, how we got strikers up, goal scoring, doing all this, and then they instantly move back because that's where Coach wants them, and they don't care one bit. It's not about themselves. It's all about the team, and that's what you got to have. Nice little ball work. Brilliant. Here comes Trump. Gives a good through ball. Here comes over to Betts. Betts is unable to catch up with it. Wow, that was a great volley. I like seeing that stuff. That's just tremendous. Classic. Nice touch out of the air, and the ball's loose. Here comes, well, it's played back over, and he's on the touchline to receive it. Turns the ball, goes forward. Nice long ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. Stone with the throw-in. Here's a shot. Up in the middle, and there's a nice pass. And we're going to have a little bit of a pushing foul, and it's on Crum, number 2. Crum's an aggressive little guy. You like it. He's not the biggest man, but he is definitely feisty. Lots of tenacity and goes after it.
So we're approaching the 17-minute mark here in the second half. 10-0, Argos with the advantage.
Here's a nice long ball, and Ballinger with the header. Surprising. Ball wide to Tanner. Tanner's going to go up. He's got one coming after him. Tanner goes forward. A nice little poke up to Gunnar Morgan. No touch. Chips back across, and it's intercepted. Betts steps across and misses. Stone steps up and takes the ball, and the ball goes up from Osborne, and it's a long ball. And Fishburne is going to come get it for the rarity of the day to get his hand on the ball. And here's a ball played long. Osborne has it. Kicks it right over to Olds. Olds settles. Gets it through. Going to topo out wide to Tanner. Tanner's got a 1v1, and it's and he drills it, and it goes over, and he's going to want that back. Placement over power. He just rear back and drills it, and it's way over the mark.
You announced we have 50-cent hot dogs, 50-cent popcorn, sorry, lads. 50-cent dogs, 7 popcorn.
All right. Just so you guys know at home, there is 50-cent hot dogs.
Come and get them.
50-cent popcorn.
Might be a little bit late.
It might be a little late by the time you get it. Oh, and a goal kick takes it straight out of bounds.
So we're here at Eugene Snyder Field. We are 15 minutes left to go in the second half of our second game of our doubleheader here tonight. The sun is set on the western horizon. The lights are on. Beautiful field here, Eugene Snyder Field. Beautiful pitch. And
I gotta get that set. You almost had it.
And we're in a 10-0 game here with the
10-0,
Dragons.
that's better. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm getting the terminology down. I'm figuring out what you're saying sometimes.
All right. Here's a nice little break. Comes the counterattack. Nice through ball, and it's intercepted, and they both miss. 50-50 ball, so it's going to play on. Nobody got to it, and it's chipped up. And here comes Olds, and the ball's knocked over his head. Tanner, unfortunately, gets a little bit wild. And here goes Ballinger, and Stearns is making a run, and he cuts across, and it's going to be picked up by Kentner, the keeper, who was number 30 on the pitch. And Stone plays it quick, doesn't even hesitate. Say, hey, it's all part of it. Knock me down, I'll get up, and let's go. Ballinger with the long chip. Crum. And here comes Tanner again. Tanner wants it. Second chance. Gives a through ball in the middle. And here comes Crum. Ball's back in the middle, headed up. Stearns tries to bicycle up and over his head to where he can knock it over his head. He didn't leave his feet. Here comes Ballinger. Ball's blocked. Ballinger takes it wide. Kicks it up to Stone. Stone looks, and it's played. Stone still has it. And it pulls it across. Travis Tanner with a nice through ball up to Crum, up and over his head. Here he goes with the left foot across, and it's going to be a corner kick blocked. And Travis Tanner going to hit the outswinger from the goal kick or corner kick. And let's see if anybody can get their head on it. Dylan Ballinger says it's 10-0, and I'm not going all the way up front. I'm tired. Outswinger, and it's low and on the ground. Lets it go through, and no one gets a hit on it. Betts cuts it off. He goes wide. Travis Tanner's going to set up for a cross. And he does. It's a beautiful cross. It's a header, and it's missed. And Stearns with the chip with the outstep, and it goes over the goal. Goal kick, Elkhart Christian Academy. And the ball is played square. He has it wide, going towards the touchline. Keeps it in, and it's a nice little play. Trump has it. Goes wide to Johnson. Johnson touches it. Goes back towards the middle, and he's going to kick it up. Flat feet. Dragons are standing, not moving or up on their toes to receive that, and that was a good little pass. Olds battles through. Here comes Betts. Look at Betts. He's got wheels. He takes it. He got the hustle, and he gets the ball, and now he's going towards the goal. And he gets a nice little pass, and it's going to be hit right out and turn Brown. Look at Betts' hustle, and he beats him to the ball. Oh, and he's going to be called for the foul. I like the hustle out of Betts. That was a good hustle play all the way around. Olds, nice little payout to Tanner. Tanner looks, gives it back over to Olds. Olds has it. Goes through. He's got a nice little move. He's going wide on the line. Nutmegs him, and it's going to be still in, and he just misses the cross. Crum drops it way back. Betts has it. Betts is going to try the left, and it's a gorgeous shot, and it's just over the goal. Nice left foot out of Tyler Betts.
Shot wide by Tyler Betts.
And the ball's played up. Nice little move. Riley Brown still has it. He had a nice move. Makes a run. Here comes Stearns with the 1v1. He's going to keeper. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, and it's off the goal post. Stearns.
Randy hits the post.
Randy hits the post. Just about got his goal. Oh, my.
Outside of the post,
Yep.
He needed to hit the inside.
He had a nice little chance. He tried that near post squeeze. Just about got it, and it was a very good effort. Good through ball to him. Man.
That's some pretty good wheels out of him.
Stearns,
He got up there and went.
Look, he's 16 foot tall. He's got long legs. He better be able to run.
Sometimes that takes a while to get going.
Get going, but he was on at that time. Trump gives the ball up to Olds, and that's a nice little through ball. Stearns just about has it again. Tanner wide, gives it out to Johnson. Johnson looks. Johnson, and he went to it with the left to try to cross it back, and unfortunately didn't get a good hit. And here comes Riley Brown for Elkhart. And Johnson has got wheels and runs him off. Johnson just 100 mile an hour, and unfortunately the car pulled out in front of him and he couldn't stop. Johnson's got some wheels. It wasn't even pretty. It wasn't even chancing. Just like, boom, and there down he goes. Oh my, that would be a replay moment. Woo! Here's a nice shot. Fishburne with bobble, and it's going to be.
Unofficially, that's the first shot I have for ECA on goal.
Yeah. Let's see what the officials got to say about this.
One saying goal kick, and I think one saying corner.
It is a goal kick. Well, I mean, Fishburne, you saw him punching the ground. He's not happy with himself that he didn't hold on to that. And when you don't hold on to those, it gives opportunities and second chances to a team. Stone's going to have a long kick. It's going to give him long or second chances, opportunities, and he does not want to do that because some teams will definitely make you pay, and Elkhart almost did there. And the ball's out. Going to make him rethrow from where the ball went out. 8:21 left in the game. Johnson straight to the player, and you could hear it hit him from up here. Riley Brown took one in the breadbasket. Right in the old stomach. Trump kicks it back a little bit wild angle. Here comes Ballinger. He sees that Vinny's got somebody on him, and then he just takes it right back over.
We are under 8 minutes left here from Eugene Snyder Field.
Betts has got it. Betts is going to through ball. Here comes Stearns, and keeper Kentner comes out off his line and gets the ball. They're working to get Stearns a goal. I don't think he's scored in high school yet. And you can see that they're kind of feeding to him to help him out. And, oh, there's a foul. And no, you don't call it, so it must have been clean. Here comes some hustle out of Crum. Let's see what he does. Tanner steps up, intercepts it, gives a nice ball to Crum. Crum's going to have him. Crum's got him, goes wide. And sure does. Cuts back in wide. Let's see. Gives him a nice through ball, and nobody's there, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Dragons. I'd like to see Crummy take that shot. He's on the edge of the box. He's inside there. He can curl it right in or take a chance. So we got Tanner taking the corner with the outswinger. And it's low and going to be dropped. Here comes a shot out of Betts. It's low and hard, and it's deflected, and it's going to be another corner.
Another Argos corner kick.
Let's see if Tanner can get it up in the air. The last couple have been low. Haven't been real effective. That's a little better. And, straight through everybody. And Coach Trainer will be saying, hey, somebody's got to be on that. Betts with a good hustle. Gets the ball back. He needs to go wide, and he sure does. Switch fields back over to Tanner, and that's just a tremendous play out of Betts. Travis Tanner has him. Let's see if he takes a shot. He does, and it's going to be off the near post or near net, and the keeper touched it before it went out.
Shot wide by Travis Tanner. 10 for Argos. And for Argos, number 10, Owen Nifong.
For Tyler Betts. Tyler Betts doing very well.
Number 12, Bryce Campbell.
All right, so we got Travis Tanner on another corner for the third one in a row, basically, on the outswinger. Let's see if we can get it up and in for Stearns on that far post. And that's a little better. Still outswinger. You got to be ready for that. Here comes Nifong. Ball to Stearns, and he doesn't get a chance to take a trigger shot, and the ball goes wide. Good through ball. Let's see who gets there. And that's a nice save out of Kentner. Ball's there. Travis Tanner picks it up, looks, and he takes a quick shot, and Kentner with the save.
Goal by Travis Tanner.
Throws it wide, and the ball's over. Trump has it. Ballinger kicks it across, and it's going to stay in. And let's see what Travis Tanner does. Goes around him, makes a nice little play. Riley Brown. And Dragons are content. Go the other way. They got time. Comes ECA back on the other side. Ball's loose. Nifong has it. Gives it out to Tanner again on the left. Dragons are using that left. Gives a good through ball. Let's see where we're at. Here comes Stearns. And just off the line comes Kentner and saves another one. Brilliant play off the keeper to run all the way out and just clear it out with his foot. Read that ball in very well. And Stearns goes after it, and he's offsides because he came from an offside position. 3:47 left in the game. Dragons up 10-0. Correct? 10?
10.
10-0. Nifong has it. Dutch touch forward. Out of the air. Has it again. Puts it over. Crum. Wide. Back over. Here comes Manikowski. Up to Stearns. Let's see what Stearns can do. Stearns cuts it back. Stearns takes a shot, and it's going to be deflected, and going to be, oh, it just went straight out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick. And here's Mr. Volley, Gunnar Morgan, coming back in, and out goes Crum, Matt Crum.
Number 15, Gunnar Morgan.
See if he can have another piece of brilliance. All right, so here's Travis Tanner. Ball goes up. Morgan's going to have to pull back and save it. Sure does. And it's going to be Dragons ball. Throw in. Head ball from Olds right back to Tanner. That's a smart play. Chips in, and nobody's there to receive it. Ball's outlet to Riley Brown. Johnson kept him from making that little pass or run, and Trump's back. No, he keeps it in, and here comes Trump. Turns to the outside like smart, puts it over. And Ballinger steps in front, receives the ball, and that's good physical play out of the Dragons and ECA, and that's a nice smart play, and there's that. Well, we're going to call a handball, and it's going to be ECA, unfortunately.
Calling ECA.
I think it was calling a handball. All right, pushed him in the back. Ballinger. Here's a nice ball in, and it's a nice header, but still going to go flat to Stearns. Stearns has it, misses. Here comes the ball. Up in the wide. Nifong heads it over. Olds. Good battle. Brown with the long chip. Outstep. And Fishburne recovers it with ease. Says, hey, we're in no hurry. Relax. And puts it up the line. Middle. Up the middle. We got 50 seconds left in the game. Dragons up 10-0. Looks like Argos is just going to be too much for ECA tonight. They never gave up, and you got lots of hustle, and you got to admire that. But Dragons' quality was shining through. And Johnson knocks it out of bounds. 25 seconds. Here's a throw-in. Ballinger lets it go out. Brilliant shield. And Stone's going to make probably one of the last kicks of the evening. First touch of the game was a goal. Last touch is a goal kick.
9, 8,
That's a nice little hit. Stern's going to shield off the shoulder. And that's going to be the game, folks. Dragons win. Both the boys and girls come out with victorious tonight. Dragons boys program wins 10-0. Quality, a little bit undermatched with the competition, but did very well, and ECA did very well. And look at number 7. Number 7, that's absolutely amazing. Great, great work out of him all game. And then he comes over, Riley Brown, and shakes Chaz's hand and tells him good job for helping out with the Chaz Downey with being a ball boy. Oh, man, that's just really
that's
good
some really
stuff.
good stuff right there.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
Good, classy move, classy play out of him. Tremendous kid. You like to see that. So that's just really good stuff. He makes it over to shake everybody's hands still, and that's just really, really good. So, well, Steve, if you want to go through the stats, I'm pretty much done for tonight. I'm shot.
All right, we had the first half, goal number 1 at 38-30 with Stone off of a Nifong assist. Second goal came at 34-25 with Vanderweel off a Stone assist. Third goal at 21-16 with Stone unassisted. Fourth goal at 19:59 with Osborne off a Rourke assist. Stone was unassisted on the fifth goal at 16:27. Rourke was unassisted on the sixth goal, 11:21, and the seventh goal at 5:55. Vanderweel off a Crum assist. 7-0 at halftime. The Dragons came out in the second half. They had 9 shots on goal. In the first half, 7 goals. Second half, they had 9 shots on goal with 3 goals. Vanderweel scored at 32:15 off a Nifong assist. And Nifong scored on an unassisted goal at 26:59. And Gunnar Morgan with a beautiful play off of an assist by Rourke at 21:30 for the 10th goal. So that wraps it up for the Dragons with a 10-0 lead win, and they go to 1-0-1 on the season. ECA drops to 2-1. Want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors and remind you that the Zone Sports Complex has a tryout coming up on Thursday up at the Zone at 7 p.m. They're going to do 4th and 5th grade girls tryouts for a travel team they're going to be starting up for that age group. Also, they have a league starting in late October and early November at the Zone. It's going to be a pre-K league for boys and girls, pre-K, K, 1st and 2nd grade. The Zone's Little Dribblers. So if you have a little guy or a little girl that's interested in getting started in basketball, you can go to the Zone's website, which is thezonesportscomplex.org, and sign up there. And we may be seeing Ted Hayden in here on Thursday night. We'll be back here from Eugene Snyder Field for action with girls versus Trinity on Thursday night at 7 p.m. And until then, for Andy Stone, I'm Steve Stricker. For Chris Fishburne, Josh Carter, Colin Odell, and Alex Starnes, all of our camera guys, we thank them for their help. And good night, everyone, from Eugene Snyder Field and Argos High School, where the Dragons are victorious over ECA. Thank you and good night.